nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Life in general mean nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Life in general mean nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Life in general mean nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. When I close my eyes, relentlessly wanna squeeze the pistol to my temper. Hope to bleed to death, department from the members of my family. Hate to see them suffer through the visions of insanity. I bring it to the home of their religion. God-given birth, tell me why the hurt to live reality. I'm sorry for certain every move I make seems it's a burden. Up against me, build defense and commits to keep me here hostage. In the closet, take my world away, but I can't feel them dealing from that same dick. I was dipped my cards, slip them a pair of my shoes, see if they can stroll that boulevard where I live at. Probably kill that, made my meal that, had to steal black, then I will. That's how it is, Jack. Wish it was a silver spoon in my mouth when I was born instead of cheap pacifier. Kept me quiet when I cried, trying all that I could to relocate my neighborhood to a peaceful state of mind. We running out of time. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. I'm sick of brown leaves for fear with green weed to keep me calm, really depresses me. Better just stresses me and get the best of me. Made bad decisions on the outcome of living my life. Anything it took to get it, I was a victim of taking risks. Twisted mental like a blunt of the punk pocket swoller. My papa last name ain't Trump. You can call this a hold up, nose up against the wall. Don't make low break, no more laws in the vicinity. Penitentiary chances took it. For instance, this nigga and purposely don't give a friendly fuck y'all live. The show you ain't concerned about me and my peers. And how we discover what you all it is, yeah. But it all stop here, so drop your whole pocket. This how we profit up in the South. For either farmers to the distributed, some illegal to be a cloud. I'm about fed up with it. The streets that got me wide open, trying to stack bread up in it. With my head up and my eyes open, I'm tired of open. Ain't nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. I need to settle down, get my life together, and my mind right. Spend more time with baby girl, focus on the limelight, keep my rhyme tight, shine like the carrots in my ring. Wine and dine days and night, enjoy the final stage of life. Paid the price I did dealing in this game called rap. Sincerely competitor with the biggest up in the business on wax. Know what I mean? Paint a picture every time I spit a sentence. Listen to words that I'm speaking. You probably wonder how I keep them statistically brought up in the same environment you might be from. Witness all for sights of violence, shit back way when I was young, low as a baby, going crazy. Wish the doctor had to push me right back up inside the womb when I was slipping about the pussy. Took me 21 years to quote what's really going on. Smoking dope, taking notes, turning my stories into songs. Strong mentality and patiently waiting on trouble to cease the grief that it puts upon G's like it do. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check. Generally nothing to a nigga like me. Sometime I wanna check.